Jerusalem, a sacred city also known as Beit al-Muqaddas, is considered one of the oldest cities in the world. Throughout history, more lives have been sacrificed for this city than any other. It wouldn't be entirely wrong to say that perhaps no other city has seen as many battles fought for its possession. Friends, it is also said that every inch of this city is sacred. It is the only city in the world regarded as holiest by all three Abrahamic religions: Jews, Christians, and Muslims. According to Jewish tradition, the world began from this city. Furthermore, it was from this city that the preparations for the sacrifice of Prophet Abraham's son began. Not only that, but the Western Wall, also known as the Wailing Wall, is located here, which is the holiest place in Jewish tradition. This wall is the remaining part of the Temple of Suleiman, built thousands of years ago by Prophet Suleiman. Christianity believes that this city is where the birth of Prophet Jesus took place, and it is also the same city where Jesus was crucified. Additionally, the most important church for Christians is situated here. For Muslims, this city houses the Al-Aqsa Mosque, which is the third holiest site in Islam, after Mecca and Medina. Besides that, it is also the Qibla, the direction Muslims face for prayer, before Mecca, as Muslims used to pray facing this city. Our last prophet, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, during his miraculous night journey, led the other prophets in prayer in this city. Furthermore, this city also hosts the graves of many great prophets like Suleiman and David, further enhancing its significance. This is perhaps why, throughout history, wars have been fought between Muslims and Christians one after another to gain control of this city. The conflicts between Muslims and Christians over this city continued for centuries. Do you know how this city began? Approximately 7,000 years ago, there was a human population inside this city, which transformed it into one of the ancient cities. It was first conquered by Prophet David, also known as David in Jewish and Christian traditions. After capturing this city, Prophet David established it as the capital of his kingdom. He ruled over this region for about 33 years. Following his rule, the kingdom was handed over to his son, Prophet Suleiman, also known as Suleiman in Jewish and Christian traditions. Prophet Suleiman built the famous structure known as the Suleiman's Temple, inside which the Ark of the Covenant was placed. The Ark of the Covenant was highly sacred and contained the relics of the past prophets. Friends, after the departure of Prophet Suleiman, this city witnessed numerous conquerors and rulers. Afterward, in 598 BC, almost 600 years before the time of Prophet Jesus, peace be upon him, a cruel Babylonian king named Nebuchadnezzar launched an attack on Jerusalem. Nebuchadnezzar not only completely destroyed the city, but also put thousands of Israelites to death and enslaved many more, taking them to Babylon. In the destruction of the city, the famous structure called Suleiman's Temple was completely ruined. Inside that structure was the sacred Ark of the Covenant, but it disappeared without a trace. Time passed, and then, a few years later, in 539 AD, Cyrus the Great, a merciful Iranian king, launched an attack on Babylon. Cyrus not only conquered Babylon, but also, along with that, freed all the Jewish slaves and allowed them to return to their homeland. These people not only returned to their land, but also, with the help of Cyrus the Great, reconstructed the famous structure, previously known as Suleiman's Temple. Time changed itself once more, and in 70 AD, the most powerful empire of the era, the Roman Empire, attacked Jerusalem. When the Roman Emperor Titus entered the city, his forces set fire to the entire city, and they also completely destroyed the structure known as Suleiman's Temple, just as time had done before. Living under Roman rule became even more challenging for the Jewish people. In 135 AD, when the Jews attempted a revolt against the Roman Empire, Roman forces launched a brutal attack on the city of Jerusalem. The Romans not only completely devastated the city, but also, due to their strong animosity toward the Jews, desecrated the place they considered most sacred. This city remained in ruins for many centuries. Eventually, in 638 AD, during the reign of the second Caliph of the Muslims, Umar, may Allah be pleased with him, it was conquered from the Roman Empire. However, from the beginning, both Christian and Muslim forces continued to make efforts to gain control of the city. Despite this, it was only in 1187, nearly 100 years before 1517, that the city came under Muslim control once again, under the leadership of Salahuddin Ayyubi. Subsequently, this city saw many battles between Christians and Muslims. However, in 1517, it was captured and included in the Ottoman Empire by Sultan Selim III. During the Ottoman era, the city underwent significant changes. The Jews also began to make separate territorial plans within the city. But during the reign of the last Ottoman Sultan, Abdulhamid II, their efforts were thwarted. After Abdulhamid II, the Ottoman Empire weakened significantly, and in 1917 it was occupied by the British Empire. During this period, Jews were brought to Palestine from various places, and this area was placed under British control. In 1947, the United Nations approved a plan to partition Palestine, granting one part to the Jews and the other to the Palestinians. In 1948, the State of Israel was officially declared, and Jerusalem too was divided into two parts. So, friends, this was the complete story of the Holy Land, which is Jerusalem. We hope you liked this video. If you enjoyed content like this and want to watch more videos, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We'll meet you in the next video. Until then, keep us in your special prayers.